to disable the live chat in order for the live stream to actually work. What's happening is on YouTube, I've tried different web browsers. I've tried Firefox, Chrome, there's no like ad blocks or anything like that. What's happening is it's using about 10 gigs of RAM. Yes, 10 gigs of RAM, using 100% of the CPU every time I go to the whatever they call it, live stream or whatever, live play, whatever you call it. So I read some stuff and I found what people were doing last year and the year before that. They just disable the live chat until whenever YouTube decides to fix it. So what I noticed is YouTube added a few things there. I think some AI, whatever. I think that's taking up too much. The JavaScript's pulling an endless loop or something. Anyways, so for now, you're not able to do live chat. You can still put stuff in the comment section. I'll be able to get a message and I can reply there. But unfortunately, I can't enable live chat. So I have to turn off live chat. And that seems to fix it. That seems to have fixed it. I mean, that's a workaround for now. So I can still live stream, but I can't do the live chat. So that obviously live chat is a way I engage with you guys. But anywho, I'm glad at least it's working. So I'll be able to at least post because my views went down quite a bit due to this because I was trying different things. Anyway, as you can see, I also shaved my head, and obviously the bird's nest. And as for the weather, it's pretty sunny now. In the morning when I woke up, it was actually snowing. I had to remove the snow from my car because I'm going to go into. I might go into town tomorrow, but I'm going to the farm to pick up my groceries. All right, it's time. Let's get started. Hello. My name is Eduardo Jambo, and in this live stream, I'm going to show you actually two things. We're going to review this generative AI called Codellama. We're going to use the 7B model, and as you can see here, I used the quantized one, which is the Q4KM. M, obviously, as you guys know, stands for medium, so that's probably a good. It's good for quality speed as well. Even though it's not supported on my GPU, it's fast enough that it doesn't make too much of a difference. So if you guys a little background is that my GPU, the AMD Instinct Mi60, it supports FP64, FP32, FP16, and Q8. It supports that naturally. However, when you take a smaller model like this one, the Q4, which is not natively supported on the GPU, it's so fast that it doesn't make a difference. In fact, the Q4 is faster than FP16. FP stands for floating point. Q obviously just means it's the 8, that means it's an integer. So it's faster than FP16. Obviously FP16 will be more accurate, but it'll be slower. So it's just minuscule slower, but yeah, so that's why I chose this one. Obviously if you have less resources, this is a good model to use. So I didn't do any conversions. I actually downloaded this model from Hugging Face. All right, and then the other part of the tutorial is we're going to do a review of Llama.cpp, the WebUI. So this was actually one of my viewers, now subscriber, also gave me a heads up that Llama.cpp now has a WebUI. So we're going to test the WebUI. I've been testing it. I've tested about 3 times. I've noticed there's a few little niggly things with it, but I'll show you how you can actually get better results. And there's some great things I like about it. And will I be using it in the future? Once I am happy with the model, I'll definitely be using it. I still prefer the command line. And basically because of this WebUI, I'm going to abandon my own. Remember you guys, I did create my own UI. So I'm probably going to abandon that one and I'll just use this one because this one has some features which I haven't implemented in mine yet. However, what I noticed is there's some settings. So the settings I probably don't need mine, but you guys saw the code, so you can go ahead and if you want to continue with your own custom one, you can continue with mine. Okay, So my system, I have a Fedora 43 Linux, of course, and I already explained my GPU. It's an AMD Instinct Mi60 32 gigs HBM2. That's a RAM. Obviously, I have ROCm support. Even though it's Fedora 43, which comes with ROCm 6.4, which officially AMD no longer supports. However, everything is still there. The only thing AMD did is just move the tensor files. So if you just put back the tensor files, it'll work in 6.4. Some people have been able to do that also with 7, even though 7 they actually removed the in the code the naming the name of it, but people have been able to work around that. Also, you can compile it yourself as well. All right. So to follow along, you're going to need, it says minimum 64 gigs of RAM recommended for smooth operation. This one is a little bit, that's a way too much. You don't need that much. So you can get away with 16, probably even less than that. I have 32 gigs, so you can use like, what do you call it, a RAM disk if you need that. Disk space 100 gigs. Yeah, that's about right, especially if you have more models and data. And then for Linux kernel, 5.10 or higher. I think I have 6 now. And obviously ROCm, that's already an open compute. Then Python 3.8 or higher. Yeah, sure. I think these days probably I recommend about 3.12. So is Codellama 7B open source? Well, no, it's not quite. I'll explain to you why it is. So Codellama itself, yes, it is open source. It's released under the MIT license. I believe Meta this is the Llama. That would probably be the original one. I think that one they also allows. You know what? Let me not guess. Let me actually go search for this. What is the license for Llama models? Yeah, so the Llama 4 at least, Llama 4 is released under the community license agreement. So I'll explain to you why that's not open source. So although it says here that you're granted a non-exclusive worldwide, non-transferable and royalty-free limited license, I will explain that in a second, under the Meta's intellectual property otherwise owned by Meta. So that isn't the problem. The problem is they restrict you. They restrict you on what you can do. So basically, one of those restrictions is you cannot create like not safe for work, type of content. So that's what will make it not. That's what will make it not open source, because otherwise, open source means that you can use the software any way you feel like it. So if they put restrictions, then that makes it not open source. So that's why, even though they say you can reproduce blah 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 blah, but then as I said, there's a term there which will tell you, or if you have to sign a ULA, that will make it not open source. Now, if we go for the Codellama itself is, Codellama itself, you see the Codellama license, that's by Llama. See, this one it's released under the same permissive license as Llama 2, so that is permissive. So that one, yeah, so I was correct. It is, see, it says here both Codellama and Llama 3.2 are released under the Meta's Llama community license, which is a significant factor in the adoption. It's generally permissive, allowing for research and commercial use. So yes, so that one is slightly different. So if you remember, so that one is permissive. So you're able to do basically anything you want with it, and that's why they have been very popular. So that this one, I don't know where I got the MIT license. I guess from where it was trained, where I got it from. I believe it was from Hugging Face. That's where I got that one from. I don't know if this person is correct. Oh, here we go. Codellama license. Here we go. So it's a Llama 2 community license. I'm gonna change that because that. I think when I downloaded it from wherever I got it from, so okay, so this one is pretty Yeah, this one is pretty. Oh, you not use Llama materials or any output results in Llama to improve other. So here we go. So this is what makes it not open source. You see right here, it says you will not use Llama or materials to improve any other large language model excluding Llama 2 or derivative work. So you see there, because they put restrictions on your use, that's what makes it not open source. Otherwise, I was wrong when I said that you're not allowed to do non-safe for work. Looks like you are, so I was wrong about that. I apologize. So I'll update the license. Yeah, because one of the problems is when I get this stuff, when I download it, it has different licenses. So I can't remember. I think I got it from Hugging Face. So that license, because both Meta, they were saying that, oh, if you get it from Hugging Face, whatever license is there is correct. So obviously that's not correct. This is the actual. I mean, this is from Llama, but this is more accurate because it has to. What do you call it? It has to inherit the original license. So I was right. So I was right about that. So it is not open source because they put restrictions. And you see, this is the and here's another restriction. You see, your user of Llama materials must comply with applicable rules and regulations. Blah blah blah. So this is another restriction. We already have two restrictions there. Other than that, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So I mean, for me, for example, I'm not going to do not safe for work stuff. However, simply because they put these restrictions, it makes it not open source. So that's important to you. You can pick another model. There are some completely free open source models out there. Of course, they won't be as good because they're not as trained or they're not as popular. But yeah, they do exist. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to change this. I'll change this. So because sometimes some people get confused because remember we're doing three things here. There's the Codellama, the model itself 7B. There's the Llama.cpp, which is different license, and then there's obviously the WebUI, which is that one at least inherits the same license as Llama.cpp. So that's why some confusion gets up there when I'm writing this stuff. All right, and I said I usually write this stuff, sometimes like a month before. I write the idea down, and then when I actually put it up here, it could be a month ago, or it could be a week or the night before. So sometimes things like this happen. I do apologize for that. All right, so looks like this one's actually copied from the sablediffusion.cpp. That's probably where I got that from. I probably forgot to change the license. Okay, so basically you update your system. I'm on Fedora, so it's DNF update. Then I install Llama-cpp, and then that one comes with everything I need. I'll show you that on the command line later. And then if for ROCm, you just type DNF install ROCm. It's in the Fedora repos, at least in 42 and 43, my experience. And then you can type ROCm info, and it'll show you all the information. I'll do that when we get to the command line later. Then you can download the model. Now, the reason I like Llama.cpp instead of Llama is that with code. So this is where I was able to download the model. I put it into the wherever folder you want. So for example, here you can actually use Llama, the server, Llama.cpp server, to actually download. You see here, you tell it to get it from Hugging Face, and you see it's able to go there and download the image that you do need. So I just went and did it manually, and then after that, you can get it to load the particular image. You can specify the IP and the port number as well. So we're going to do something similar to that, and then of course you just go to that that IP address or localhost, and then the port number, and then you have access to the WebUI. So I promised you two things. So as you can see here, I think this is when I am a few more mistakes here when I was still using Alpaca. So I'll fix that. I haven't looked at this in a while. And this is the WebUI. It's pretty, and you can do a lot of stuff. You can ask it questions, and we'll take a look at this. Don't worry. The reason I'm talking so much is because I'm sure you guys guessed what the output will be, but we'll take care of that. So let's check to see if YouTube is actually working here. Ta-da! Okay, it is fantastic. So the trick for that was just to disable the live chat. I apologize if you're on YouTube and you want to do live chat. I said I have to switch it off in order to actually do the live stream. Yeah, it's a bug there. So you can see the results here. We'll talk about them when we actually run it, and then I'm just gonna stop right there. Perfect. Okay, so because it's gonna use the GPU and has to do a little bit of thinking. My GPU, if you don't know, it's a server GPU. It didn't come with any cooling, so what I had to do, I had to buy a fan shroud with a 40mm fan. And what happens, the 40mm fan blows cold air through it. That's the way to cool it. The server GPUs don't come with cooling because the server itself, it's so powerful, right? It usually has, like, you know, anywhere from 5 to whatever 10,000 plus watts, so it's very hot. So obviously has a pretty good cooling system, so to cool it, it'll keep it cool. Obviously on a regular consumer grade PC or workstation, that is not possible, even unless you do your own thing. So so I need a cooling system. This is one of the reasons I told you guys I dislike the ATX form factor, because it's so small. I wish they still had, like back in the 80s, where you had, like, you know, the soup towers and all that. You could have, you know, easy to add more peripherals and more space to work. And so right now you always cut your fingers when you, you produce cuts when you try to put like just one GPU, right? It's crazy. All right, so I need, unfortunately, to become a super user here to open up my cooling application. I did a full tutorial on this, so it's gonna be up and running. Yeah, you see 11987. So we'll go to that URL in a second. So I put the models in here in my in this AI full partition, and you can see I put it in chat models. So it's right this one here. So we have two of them. We did a review of this one. But today we're doing this Codellama. I want to see if it's worth it to keep it. It's actually, whoa, it's actually pretty big, 4 gigs. Well, it is because it's 7B. 7B means a parameter size. Okay, so there we go. So that's the one we're going to use here. Now I'm going to tear off one of these tabs. So before I do that, I know that BitChute is working perfectly fine. I'm going to see if I'm just going to refresh here for Rumble, make sure Rumble is working beautifully. And how is Odyssey? Odyssey is also working beautifully. Perfect. I'll show you, I'll do a tutorial in the future. I'll show you how I do my live streams. I changed it a little bit thanks to the problem I had with YouTube and also BitChute. I'll show you how you can use one FFF command to multi-stream using T. T basically means that you still, instead of having multiple FFF commands, you just use one FFF command, but with T you can split them, and for example, if something is wrong with one channel, it will still continue without breaking down. Before, like when BitChute had a problem, it would stop the entire live stream for all the other channels. So I'm using T now, and I'll show you guys that in a future tutorial. It won't be tonight. I'm working on something. If I finish it early, I'll show you. I really don't want to do any AI stuff tonight, but maybe I'll do something. It's been a while since I did AI stuff. So here, I'm just going to go to 127. Oh, it does. Okay, there we go. I did some AI stuff. So if you guys don't know this, if you don't remember, essentially, this is my system here, and this is the GPU, the dedicated GPU, and this is the integrated GPU. So I use the integrated GPU for the to plug in the displays. So this is the one here. So I'm just gonna minimize that one. Oh, what's the opposite of? Not expand, collapse it, and collapse this Wi-Fi card as well. And then the fan, I know the fan is system fan 2, this one here, because it's the one that's the highest one. So you see it's 295, and that's the one for this GPU. Ooh, that's actually nice low temperature, 43. I think that's one of the lowest because it's probably pretty cold. Yeah, we've been having like winter weather. So this one I'll just put it at 45. So I just control this man equals. It goes up really quickly. You guys will see that when we actually do some work. Okay, so then I just hit apply when I'm ready, and then I have to go back to the command line. So let me zoom out here. You need to see that. So here we need to start up the Llama server as well. So if you remember, and point it to that model which I already downloaded. So very simply, I'll show you the command I'm using, and I also put the layers, the GPU layers as well. So here's my command. I'm not downloading anything. You see, it's llama-server space -m, then the path to the model. So you can see that it's in my where's my mouse here? Okay, there we go. It's in my in my AI partition. So models, chat -models, and then the name Codellama here, and then the port is 8080, and then these are the number of GPU layers. I put 999, just made up a number. You can make it bigger, so that will allow it to save, like how many conversations it can save in memory. That is a little bit too much, but that's fine. And I think we can, from what I saw from the WebUI, we're able to probably control this as well from there. So check it out. So just press enter. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit now. You guys can see what else is going on. So you see it will load the model, and it will tell you when it's ready. So then you can go to the WebUI. You can open up in your web browser. As you can see, it came up here. So let's go all the way to the top. So you can see it found my ROCm device. It's AMD graphics. It's GFX 906. Oh, I forgot to run ROCm info. I'll run that as well. Obviously, you can tell ROCm was detected, and you can see here it loaded all the default things here. If you're paying attention to any of that stuff, yeah. So I said some of this we can actually change, and you can see here it says offloading the tensors to the GPU. So I said I kind of went overboard with the 9999. It only needs actually about 32. So I could easily have done that. And you see how much memory it's using. I believe that is just below 4 gigs. And what else is here? CPU mapped, very little CPU. And yeah, so you can read all the context size, all this stuff. You guys know this, I've gone through this so many times. All right, and then there we go. It says your helpful assistant, hello, assistant, are you there, etc. Then it says the server is running on 127.0.0 8080, port 8080. Now it's smart enough to know that obviously it's going to be localhost, so you don't need to put. But if you want, I showed you the command. If you want a specific IP address, or you want to change the port number, you can do that as well. So there we go. Now we can simply go back to, you can just click here. I'm on Linux, obviously the links can work from right there, but I'll just type it in. I'll do it the hard way. Okay, so we go here. I'll just use 127. So 8080, I think it was, yeah, 8080. There we go. So it says llama.cpp, and it says send a message to chat, and it's server info. You see it loaded up the model and the build number. I don't know if that's a bug. It really says that, and then you can start conversation, or it will save the previous conversation. That's actually a pretty good feature. And then you type in your message here. You can't read this. Your conversations are saved to the browser or IndexedDB. So it uses IndexedDB local storage. And obviously you can also, I haven't tested this feature yet because this model is just for, it's called Llama. So then up here you have settings. See, I was telling you here, you can set the API key. You can change the temperature, top K, top P, min P, max tokens, and you can paste the length to file. You can parse PDF as image. Oh yeah, that's something you can test here. So it's so much better because I'm actually, if this level of stuff keeps on working, I might actually have to find a new career because I still get some work where I have to convert a PDF to HTML. So I said if this keeps on improving, I might be out of a job by sometime next year. Hopefully, my new career as I guess a YouTube influencer or whatever we call a video influencer, it takes off. All right, and then you have samplers here. So as you can see here, you can also change these values or adjust them. Then you have penalties, you can see here, and then reasoning. For example, it says here expand thought process by default when generating messages. That's turned off. And it says exclude thought process when sending requests to API. That's recommended for a model like the DeepSeek R1. And then we have advanced, where you can it says debug import demo conversation and show the number of tokens per second. And then we have experimental, where you can can enable Python interpreter. I'm happy with it. The only thing I would probably change is here, probably change the temperature. It's 0.8. I usually use 0.7, so I'm happy with this. And obviously you can also hit reset to default. So I don't think I changed any of these ones yet. So, and then I know this because I was using Coffee UI whatever. You can simply just hit close here. I like this. Just hit close, and you're back here. So we can start asking it some requests, and we're gonna start right away. You guys know this by now. We always do the same, we are the same requests. Like, who is the mayor of Toronto? So I'm gonna put it there. Who is the mayor of Toronto? And you see it's going to. Oops. You can see the temperature. Oops. Come on here. You see the temperature is 55. So I'm monitoring that. I'm hoping I don't have to. Oh, looks like I will need to. It's going up there a little bit. 63 is okay. 65. Oh, come on. I have to press it. If it hits 70, I have to hit it. Now, you might be wondering why I did that. So, when you see the output, you understand why I have to leave the fan on. You know what? I'm going to leave the fan on. I might have to stop it because the answer is obviously wrong, right? It shouldn't take you that long to answer who's the mayor of Toronto. But the problem is, it probably needs maybe some fine tuning. I don't know. You see, it's still putting output there. It's still putting output. It should not be doing that. So what I'm getting at is this model is not good for conversations because it just goes on and on and on and on. You see, it's still putting output there. It's still putting output there, which is crazy. So it's still putting output. It's still putting. Okay, you guys don't want to see this, so let's see what it's doing. And you see, it's almost hitting 80. So it's concerning. Okay, it says Toronto. Then you see, this is the same thing that was a problem when I had. I was showing you guys when I was trying to write my book, the recession business blueprint. I was trying to get some summaries or get some ideas because, as I said, I started my business since 2009. So I was trying to write a book about how you can set up business. Obviously, as I said, it's been some time has passed, so some of the things I was able to do are no longer available. You heard me right, they're no longer available, or they might be dated. So I wanted to summarize some of my thoughts and then look for the equivalent of more modern what's possible today. So this is the type of stuff it was giving me. It was giving me different languages, and I don't mean just English and French. It would give me different languages. It was all over the place, like Indonesian, Chinese, Japanese. I'm like, where did that come from, right? And then it was also writing as a novel. Obviously, that was that particular model, but this one should not do this. So, for example, all I asked was, who is the mayor of Toronto? Then it's saying, do you want me to look up Toronto? But it doesn't even give me a chance to say yes or no, right? It just answers for itself. So I said that could be a settings thing. If you guys know, let me know and I'll share with everybody. So basically took this from Wikipedia. Now I know if you went to Wikipedia, it would easily be able to get who the mayor of Toronto is. So here we go. It just goes on and on and on. So this is one of the problems I said when I gave it too many GPU layers. It just has so much time. It's giving me like, it's writing like a book here. It probably copied everything from in Wikipedia and just slapped it here. None of this, you know the funny thing? None of this answers my question. I just said, who is the mayor of Toronto? Even some of those AI say, the mayor of Toronto is elected every 4 years. That at least is a okay answer, but this one just goes on and on and on. And it's not done yet. It's talking about University of Toronto, even the University of Toronto Scarborough. I actually graduated from that one. And wow, it's going on and on and on. You see my point? So this is one of the problems with this model. It doesn't know when to stop. You know, it just doesn't know when to stop. Now, I might try something later. Maybe I will tell it to, and I think it's repeating itself. I see University of Toronto again, Scarborough. Yeah, so clearly I don't want this. Now, one of the problems, I'm going to click this stop button. Hopefully it stops. There we go. It does stop. So let's ask it that same question again. But this time, I'll tell it to answer it in only 3 paragraphs. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Don't worry. There's a reason for that. So I'll say, who is the mayor of Toronto? Provide. Should I yell? Oh yeah. Provide the answer in 1 sentence only. Okay, let's see what it does here. So this is one of the reasons why I also prefer the command line, because the command line you can put your negative prompt. Here I'm guessing, I guess when I started the server I could have told it this is a negative prompt, but you know, then what's the point? We might as well stick to the command line. Alright, so let me show you. Let's go to the command line and see. You see the command line, it just the command line, it just you see it says search completions. You see we started here when it started the UI, and then you got the request, and then it just went to town, just go on and on. Now I've given it a simple task, and let's see what it's still thinking. It's still thinking. It probably doesn't know what to do because it's so used to just going on and on, droning on and on. So this time I told it just to do this. Oh, I forgot to show you guys one more thing. So I told you, I promised to run roc info, and you can see this is the output here. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So there we go. So you guys can see what's going on. Let me zoom in. Sorry, there we go. So it's gonna find 2 devices. Obviously, it's gonna find the iGPU. But that was not going to work for the what is it, for AI like image generation, videos and stuff. But for some text it probably work, but as you can see, I think I broke it. Then we have another one here. Yeah, see the GFX 906. This one might give us a different number. It's usually GF whatever. I think it would be later. Yeah, so this is the one I always look for, GFX 906. This is the dedicated one. As you can see, this is the one that does all this stuff, as you can see here now. So that I did promise to run that command, and you can see, so obviously it is installed. All right, so if you go back to the temperature, see what's going on here. So you see that it's almost at you see it's over 80. It's at 81 degree. So it's thinking. I don't understand why you can't just clip it off to one sentence. So it looks like I broke it. It's not able to honor my request because it grabs a whole bunch of information, and obviously I don't need, like, I don't need to copy like a book and give me the answer. All I want is, I said, provide the answer in one sentence only. So I'll let it run for a while. You know what, let me actually time it. So this is why you need to get the proper image, so the proper LLM for your task. All right, I'll let it run a little bit because maybe I'll give it a minute. If it's not, I'll just stop it and go to the next one. Alright. Wow. Okay, that takes way too long. It's been way over a minute. Because remember, I did wait, and I went and run some stuff in the command I showed you guys. So it's been over a minute. So I don't know what it's doing. Wow. Okay. Oh, and speaking of the WebUI, you see you can copy. You're able to copy the response, and obviously you can also regenerate the response. Clearly, I'm not going to regenerate that response because it's just going to output the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, so this one looks like it doesn't understand how to answer a question in. Maybe I'll tell it in like 3 sentences or a paragraph. Okay, yeah. So look, it's been way too long here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stop that one, and then I'm gonna ask you the next question. So you can just right click. Oops, how did I get rid of this last time? Oh, just click new conversation. Click new, and click there, and then you can delete that one. All right, so I'm going to ask it about the PHP code snippet to connect to a MariaDB or MySQL database. So here we go. You can see what happens here. It just keeps on repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, so clearly that doesn't help me. Right? It just keeps on going. Now I said there's probably some tweaks we can do for this particular model. So I maybe we'll do that tonight. We'll see how we can tweak it to get it to not do things like this. This is why I said I prefer doing stuff on the command line, because in the command line you can yeah. So that's obviously not. So let me ask that question again. Answer in 3 paragraphs. One time only. I clearly say 3 paragraphs. That looks like it's more than 3 paragraphs. Yeah, so it's ignoring my request and it's just going on and on and on. So I don't know if that's a bug with the WebUI, or I think it's the model, because when I test the bigger models, I wasn't getting this type of stuff. So it could be the model itself, or it probably needs to be fine-tuned to get it to do what you want, because clearly this is not helpful, just repeating over and over and over and over again. So I'm just going to stop that, and let's start a new conversation, and I'm going to ask for the GNOME desktop screenshot. Just press enter, and it says what's That's the answer 1 plus 2. So again, it's just gonna go. Then it's basically repeating my question. What's the answer to 1 plus 2? So you guys get the gist of it, right? So obviously, I'm going to just hit this one. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete both of them. It is pretty, gotta admit that. So the next one is a Kotlin code snippet for Camera 2 API. So this is a code, so it should be able to do this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, Kotlin code. It did pretty good. Hope it doesn't repeat it as well. Okay, all right. So so if you need the Kotlin code, it's not bad. It actually outputs something. We'll take a look at the code. I'm just paying attention here because I don't want it to keep on repeating itself. Oh, it even remembered how to do some syntax highlighting. I'm guessing that's what this one is for. Okay, so let's check the temperature. It's 81. That should be okay. Yeah, then he got out of it, so it's not so this model I would not use it for, I guess for Kotlin it's fine, but as you guys saw, for some things it's not up to snuff. Pick the smallest. Oh, this big enough. Okay, there we go. Now it's all over the place. Now it's just, what is this? This has nothing to do with the camera preview. Oh, okay, no, I think I got it. Okay, so, okay, I think I know what it's trying to do. I guess that is actually true, especially if you use the back camera. The image will be massive. So, okay, that's fine. Let it go. So far, things look okay. There's a lot of code, that's true. Autofocus. Alright. Close the camera, then look back for capture. Okay. By the way, if you're looking for code to do that, I did earlier this year. I wasn't able to find anything, so I did come out copy it myself. It's actually on the website. I made some videos as well. I don't know if I did that live. That was probably one of the first time I started doing live streams. Oh, that's a lot of code. Calls a lambda. Okay, text watcher. Why do we need text watcher? Okay, that's enough. Come on, seriously. I think it's trying to impress me. All right, I think I've had enough. Text watcher. Okay, all right. Okay, wrap it up. Come on. It is fast, as you can see, but the answer is not accurate. Obviously, this has nothing to do with what my original request. So I'm going to stop this. Okay. Now, good thing about this one is it did not repeat, but man, it gave way too much code here. So, okay, so you guys can run that if you wish, but I would pick a different model. I don't trust this. I'll tell you if I can look at this code and tell you if it's going to be accurate or not. I'll tell you right at the beginning. So this actually looks really good. This looks actually really good. This actually is very accurate. This code might be something I could actually try to test. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks actually pretty good code. I'm really surprised. Doesn't mean it's accurate. Usually code, anything generated by AI when it comes to Kotlin, I have not had a good experience, but that one looks very good. Because looks could be deceiving, and here we go. Back to repeat. So I'm not even going to bother more. I'm just going to stop that. Yeah, because it's not going to. You see, it's ending start user. It's just looping over and over again. So I said that could probably be a setting. We can probably change it. So that. Oh, let me. I can stop this. So I can stop yelling. There we go, back to normal. It will eventually get down to 43 or whatever that was. All right, so that was a fun exercise. I'm actually in an upcoming tutorial. I'm going to test this model again for strictly. I want to use it in a code editor, and you guys will see how it performs. So what I'm going to do is, now to be fair, before I get rid of it or get the Q8 version or FP16, etc. So I'm going to see if there's some settings I can change, or if you guys know, just put them in the comments, especially if you're on YouTube, because the live chat I said is not working. I tried my phone, and the phone was saying that, the Chrome browser on the Android was saying, this browser does not support live stream, so I'm not able. So I know why it's saying that is because I said it's the same thing on the desktop. I'm not able to start a live stream if the live chat is on, unfortunately. All right, so yeah. All right, so let's finish this up. Oh, I completely forgot to even show you guys the intro and the subscribe button, but that's fine. So I do have I do have books. If you're new to Python programming, check out my Learning Python book for beginner friendly approach. It's available on Amazon. The link is in the description. And I also have courses. You can take my Learning Python course. It's available on jamboshop.com to get hands-on with Python. It's online. It has a web IDE. It works on your mobile device, tablet, and desktop. I did a lot of tutorials last year using it, just to show you how it works. So it's still available. If you want some coupons, let me know. I can generate some coupons for you guys. And I also offer services. If you need personalized Python help, you can contact me on jambo.com/contact. The link is also in the description. Or if you need Codellama installation support or migration for services at jamboservices.com/contact. The link is also in the description. All right, so what is the conclusion? By following these steps, you can easily set up and run Codellama 7B on your Fedora 43 system, or any system, of course, using the Llama.cpp server, handling the WebUI, and providing easy interaction with the model. No additional custom installations are required beyond Fedora's official packages for both Llama.cpp and ROCm. Okay, that's the end of the tutorial. I do want to remind you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed so far this month, even when I was having these issues with YouTube, so people kept on subscribing. Thank you very, very much. And unfortunately, I said the live chat is off for now until YouTube decides to fix the issue. But if you join any of the other channels like Odyssey, Rumble, and BitChute, which I'm also live streaming simultaneously at the same time, you can post live chats in there. Of course, you can also put stuff in the comments, and I'll be able to take a look at those for you. Okay, and then I also have some other resources. For example, if you're thinking of getting a SpaceX Starlink residential service, please use my referral link. I'll get 1 month free if you do, and you'll get a massive discount. There's no extra cost to you at all. I do use this service, as you know, even right now, the live streams, I'm using it. I also use it on my phone for Wi-Fi calling. It's working fantastic. Never had an issue. I said, like, it's been snowing since October here, and no problems. It's really, really cold, no problem. It works fantastically. I have the second generation, so if you guys want me to do a review on it, I'm more than happy to do that. I've been using it for 2.5 years. Yeah, I came here in 2023. Yeah, 2.5 years. And I also have an affiliate link. It's for the Honeywell HeatPad Personal Ceramic Heater. It's available on Amazon. It has low and high. Low uses 170 watts, high uses 250 watts. It has a trip protection, meaning when it flips over, this will be triggered and will turn off. Because of this, I was able to save over $100 in the coldest month of last year during winter. So when I first moved here, I was paying $350 a month in propane, ridiculously high. So I bought this last year, and it helped me a lot during the winter. This past February, in that I would leave the temperature here at 16 degrees Celsius, and I would switch this guy on, especially in this room. It's a space heater, so it just heats up the personal space. It works fantastic. I always use low. The only time I use high is if I accidentally click on it, but low works perfectly fine. And what I've noticed is, yes, my electricity bill did go up anywhere between $3 to $5. However, that is much better than having to pay, $100, $200 extra. So, for example, as I said, winter came early this year in October. However, I didn't pay anything for propane because I didn't use any propane in October. Propane is only for heating the furnace. And for November, I switched it on November, but I set it to 15 degrees. Yes, I was all crazy. And this guy was the one that just in this room. Obviously, I dress warmly as well. And once, if I what do you call it? When I go to bed, I just take a shower, and then obviously dry myself and just jump into bed. So in the bedroom, at 15 degrees is perfectly fine. All right, so you can pick this up on Amazon. It's my affiliate link. I'll get a commission, no extra cost to you. Speaking of Amazon, I have my novelette. It's called The Algorithmic Serpent. It's a story created by me, Edward Ojambo. It's about an AI scientist who creates the AI system and loses his mind. He has to regain control of his mind and the AI system he created. And as you can see, this is the back. It's these are the pages. This is the paperback version. There's also an ebook version. Both of them are basically at cost. So the cost for the paperback version is for shipping and printing, and for the ebook it's for storage. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you can get the ebook version for free. So if you have the means, do check it out and let me know what you think, good or bad. I said I love writing and I want to improve my writing skills. Speaking of writing, I have this one. This is new. It's less than a week old. It's called the Recession Business Blueprint, and that's a guide to help you start a business during a recession or during lean times. So you'll be able to start your business. I started my business in 2009 during a recession, so it is possible to do it. And I'll show you all the tips and tricks to how to start the business, how to find customers, how to promote your business with zero funds. So almost zero funds. So if you have some funds, it's good. If you don't have, you can still do it. Yeah, I will tell you what I did. For example, in 2009, I started my YouTube channel in 2009, and I was just using it to promote my business. I was actually using Craigslist and Kijiji when they were free. They were completely free back then. So that's what I was trying to say is like, it didn't make sense for me to write the book based on 2009 because things had changed. For example, YouTube is way more popular now. Kijiji and Craigslist are not as popular as they were back then. And back then there was a lot of free classified ads. Those ones are either not popular or they're defunct. So see, if I told you, oh, you're advertised like this, you can't do. For example, one of the stories I keep on saying is, I was living in Toronto, and that year when I started the business, you were allowed to go and put flyers up, posters and stuff like that. About 1 or 2 years later, they came up with a bylaw saying you can't do it anymore. You have to put it in dedicated places where they would rip them out like every 3 or 4 hours. So what I'm trying to say is that if I told you, oh yeah, go plaster up your posters, that is not fair because that doesn't work anymore, right? So what I'm trying to say is that I had to do some research, and when I wrote this blueprint to provide you with other ways where you can promote your business or businesses as well. So the best time to start business is always during the recession because it'll teach you the concepts that you need obviously during the lean times, and then obviously when the economy improves, you'll be in a better shape. Or for example, usually when the economy improves, it does improve for a little while and then it's going to drop again. So I'm saying is you already have those skills to be ready for the link times again. So you can pick it up. It's available right now in paperback and ebook format, and there are more pages for that one. Okay, let me a second here. Ed speaking. Okay, looks like a scammer. I don't know what scammers like. So as you can tell, my phone does work. So I said I'm using Wi-Fi calling. All right. So as I said, it's available on Amazon. You can pick it up. It's available right now. And then if you want to learn more about me, I have my little blog here. For every article I write the majority of articles. I think 99.9% of them. So you go to any article, you find all that information. This little recommended resources box there, and then my bio. And I'm a freelance programmer. I'm going to be around for a while. The AI is not going to replace me anytime soon, despite what people, the marketing team says. So you can explore my books. I have the book link there to Amazon, a page there. And if you need support, my JamboServices.com. I'm gonna probably go more into consultations, but I'm still available obviously for programming, and if you need stuff to be updated like PHP applications, you can hire me for that. And if you're ready to learn, I have my Jambo shop. That's for the online courses. You can learn at your own pace at any time. It's just a one-time fee. There's no subscriptions. And then, of course, 2 ways to contact me. You can leave a comment. For obviously, try to keep the comment to the specific tutorial article there. And if you want to contact me, the best way is to use the contact forms or jambo.com/contact, or jamboservices.com/contact, or jamboshop.com/contact. And other ways to follow me, the channels. I'm on Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. And you can just go there to the main channels. I might have extra channels, but those are the main ones, the relevant ones. All right. So with that said, that's the end. The intro is now gonna become the outro. There we go. Install Codellama 7B, and I'm gonna check the live chats now. I'm checking Odyssey. Nothing there. Rumble, nothing there. And BitChute, there's nothing there today. I've always gotten something from BitChute, and then obviously YouTube I always get something, but I said unfortunately I had to disable the live chat. Thank you YouTube for that. Okay, so that's it. I'll probably do a night stream. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Oh, I forgot. Yes, I'll probably do a night stream. I think what I'll do is if I'm able to tweak this particular model, I will show you. I'll show you those results tonight. If not, I'll probably download my Q8 and maybe the FP16 and you can see the different results. But I want to tweak this one because I want to use it for. It's fast. That's what I do like about it. So hopefully I can tweak it and get some better results. So we'll do that tonight. And I'll also show you there's some really exciting AI stuff upcoming. You guys will like that, including for this book. You see this book, I'm trying to use AI to create some promotion, and that's also upcoming. You guys will see that as well. Yeah, there's some Blender stuff also exciting. So if you want to find out what's upcoming, simply go to jambo.com. You go to watch many last summer, you can see the topics for this and upcoming tutorials. So you can see what we're doing tomorrow, the day after, and then the Blender stuff. So really exciting. You guys will definitely enjoy that. There's a lot of content upcoming. I said especially the next week. You guys will definitely like that. Okay, guys. So be sure to subscribe again if you haven't, and like and leave comments, because that really helps the channel a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Bye now.